So today we're going to reset. And actually, as you can see here, I've already reset. But I'll admit, when I reset it, it started playing that awesome video in the beginning that just sets the scene for the whole DLC. And it's like the rebranding of the game. I mean, it's like they're like, hey, all the old shit, that's still there. But we added all the new shit. Anyways, I had to kick this live on and start this so you guys can see it. Now, like I said, I already reset all of this. Anybody who saw this even yesterday on yesterday's streams, they see that all of these paths had been accomplished, of course. And the way these work is you jump out of UC Sparkle, which is like introducing you to the region destabilization missions. Jump out of this, and then you kind of choose paths. Okay, you've got lines. You can go this line through this, and then you'll be able to go here to this. Then you could jump up, theoretically. Anyways, it unlocks extra missions. Okay, so unlock this, and then it'll unlock something, or rather here. Anyways, this one the same. You could choose this path. Contains like maybe the same like evenly distributed difficulty settings, because there'll be like an easy, medium, and a hard, and then there'll be like a hard, a medium, and an easy. Don't ask me why or what the hell they were thinking when they did that, but that is how it is. So you can still you can choose which way you want to go in this, to a degree, right? It doesn't. You can't really jump if you jump from here to here to here to here. I mean, really, you're gonna eventually stack one of these out. You know, it's like Connect 4. In this case, Connect 3. It's gonna happen. But you get a little freedom with that, and that's cool. It's just like every other thing in this game that's on this objective board. It's complete freedom. You go to it whenever the hell you want, and if it's a story, then you can choose to engage in the story in whatever order you decide. But anyways, enough chattering. Let's get into this. We're gonna play the video, and you'll see why I liked it so much.
Nomad, this is Bowman. Been a long time. You probably weren't expecting to go back to Aroa so soon. Let me set the scene. The US Army never landed. Ships have been deployed to blockade the archipelago's perimeter. Every major nation is represented, with fingers on the trigger for whoever dares to claim control over Aroa's technological resources. Sounds like a grand old tropical paradise, doesn't it? The CIA's been covertly working with the outcasts and their leader Haruhi Ito to declare Aroa a free and autonomous nation. Our solution? We send the Ghost to deal with the inevitable Sentinel resistance that'll arise while leaving no trace of our involvement. You, old friend, will help the outcasts win their independence. Feel fancy yet? We do this right, and maybe we won't have another motherfucking shit show like Bolivia. Clearing up all that shaved a decade off my already charmed existence. I don't care for a repeat. Operation Motherland will begin the moment you meet up with Ito at the outcast camp. Good luck. Win Aroa her future. And try not to get killed.
Yeah, so gonna have to fix some things. Let's say the first being, gotta get rid of these guys. Yeah, I know it says solos, but if we can grab duos, we'll play that. Main thing being, we're gonna play this on extreme. And extreme is actually, people think they're playing on extreme. And let me tell you what I mean by that. So there's a setting, and people are going to show you this on this game when you watch them play. Okay, there is right there difficulty. Anyways, I have it on the hardest difficulty aside from having 2 weapons. Okay, and what that is, it's a few on the bandages. Syringes can't heal your injuries, so you have to do bandages for that, and you only have a few, so makes sense. Risk of injury is always. Stamina consumption, extreme. Health regeneration, none. And when you fucking reload like a jackass, you lose your whole clip. Okay? Because of the combat reload. And they don't call it combat reload, but that's a combat reload. So, this, most people would say, oh, that's... I have it on the hardest, right? And yes, I have it on elite, by the way, like beyond elite. Yeah, it's basically, like I said, it's elite without the fucking in elite you can only have 1 gun. That's stupid. Anyways, so that's not the hardest difficulty. Okay, this is. You have to pair that with the extreme on enemies. Unless they show you this, they are not playing on the quote unquote immersive setting. And you're going to run into this all the time with Ghost Recon Breakpoint people. You're going to watch them play, and bro, it's going to look like they're just walking through everything. It's because they fucking suck. Okay, they're trying to give you a good little show. They suck. You know, they're. Trust me. Most people are playing modded. I watched a guy the other day playing with no HUD, and he was hitting every single shot. That is fucking impossible, man. Take it from me. We've done hundreds of hours of gameplay on this, and still cannot figure out if when I play with no HUD, which I do. I play this on as hard as it can be. Like I said, minus the one weapon thing. There ain't no way you're hitting shots like that. Okay, this is tough. When you get injured, you can hardly even aim. You can hardly walk. And if you have it on the settings that we're playing on right here, is actually closer to realism, right? And yeah, I agree. It would be closer to realism if I didn't have a sniper and a fucking rifle. I agree with that, you know. But we're solo here. What can we do? Okay, we're doing it the best we can. So we've got that all set. Everything from here, it's solo, it's on extreme, and hey, it's either solo or with players. Okay, but that'll be where we're going with this. You might see us bounce around from server to server from time to time, but do our best to make it apparent who's wrong. And you gotta just love this. Every single tree, every single leaf is doing its thing. Alright. Time to be briefed.
Bowman, it's Nomad. Got in. Surprisingly, you missed this place. Over.
It's great to be working with you again, Nomad. Good times. New day, same old shit. Stay undetected while you make your way to Ito and the Outcasts. Liberation should be easy with Sentinel and the Wolves leaderless and exhausted. The good news is, building an independent Aroa will be a breeze, now that all parties have given the green light, including Skell's blessing. The only condition Ito gave to the CIA was that you be involved with the transition. Be discreet. U.S. forces cannot be seen on Aroan soil.
Great to be back in action, Bowman. The Outcast main base is nearby.
Do a recon before heading to the base. There's an observation point just in front of you. That way you can better plan your approach.
Let's make sure we're facing. And we are not. We want to head this way. In fact, before we do that, let's get inside the bivouac. That's gonna make all the difference. Oof, we're pushing it right now in the storm. Might get shut down. All right.
The observation point. The outcast camp's been attacked. A lot of dead. The place is still crawling with enemies.
Fucking Sentinel. Continue the recon without leaving the observation point. You can't reveal your presence. We need to find Ito.
Jesus, that soldier's near invisible. Last time I saw this was in Bolivia.
They're a real complication. But you should be able to see them using thermal vision.
Wow, this is the place from the story. Yeah, this place was alive.
Those places surrounded by bodies. This was the epicenter of the fight.
They must have come to capture Ito.
Dead outcasts. This was a cruel attack with a lot of casualties. It's an Odark uniform. Thought Bukharov was the last of them.
Interesting. Russia must have gathered rogue Bodarks for Black Ops. This situation's new. And dangerous. Did you find Ito?
She's not here. If they got her or too many outcasts die, conquest will be impossible.
It's looking more and more like Operation Motherland is compromised.
I gotta find Ito. Can't let her down.
Fine, but if Ito is dead, you have to escape Aroa before it falls.
And if she's alive?
We'll have to wait and see. First, secure the outcast camp. It's the only way to find intel on what happened to Ito.
Copy. Nomad out.
How the fuck? Damn.
Watch for anything suspicious and destroy it. Look for intruders. I can't find them in the dark. Close by. Come on. Bowman, this is Nomad. The outcast camp is secure. No trace of Ito, dead or alive.
We'll proceed with caution, but if Ito is dead, the only option will be for us to retreat. Your main objective is to conquer the region and save Ito. Start striking at the boat arcs you find. It's clear that they've invaded the island, and they are our most pressing obstacles. There are several destabilization missions to support the primary objective. You can attack and destroy some Bodark VHC to reduce the Bodark's drone presence in the region. There's also a prison where captured outcasts have been gathered. If you free them, you might get intel on Ito, and simultaneously have possible reinforcements when the time comes to claim the region. Besides, the Bodarks unsurprisingly control the Parliament. Securing the Bodark checkpoint adjacent to it should encourage the outcasts to unite once and for all, and push them to fight.
I'm on it. Nomad out.
And there we go. So we're going to try to get her. We've got a few missions here. And what we'll do is we'll make each one its own separate live video. Guys, I know this was a short one, but I hope we set a precedence here. Hope you enjoyed, guys. GG's.